Hi, it's Joy and today I'm going to be watching Naomi, Season 1, Episode 13, Who Am I? This is the season finale, and I feel like Who Am I is really a good title of this finale. It sort of talks about the journey Naomi has been on throughout Season 1 of figuring out who she is, and there are even more revelations to come. What with somebody betrayed her parents? Is it one of the people she's currently trusting? Potentially new betrayals happening? I am very stressed, but I love all the talk about how Superman is... maybe the comics are just the good bits, and even I'm sure in some of the comics he struggles, because in various TV forms he struggles, but becoming a hero isn't always easy, being a good person isn't always easy, living a normal life isn't always easy, but you get through those struggles, and Naomi is more than capable, and I'm very excited and stressed about this finale. A reminder that you can find the unedited version of this reaction on my Patreon, and let's go!
Brutus killed my birth parents, and if they couldn't stop him, how can I?
You can. You are strong and capable. You just maybe could do with a little bit more training. More time to grow.
What are you talking about? Who would have betrayed them?
I don't know.
If it's one of these two, I will fight.
Leaving is a mistake.
Because of me.
It wasn't because of you. None of it was because of you. It's because of Brutus.
You're a hero, Naomi.
She is. I'm hearing that from Zimbardo. Could you imagine the pilot, this scene? Holy fucking shit! They were trying to flee. She doesn't want to fight. So I suppose Brutus can't take the risk that she will one day change her mind. D, what happened with the conversation about QLR?
You want to tell them, D?
Fuck.
Tell us what?
Mac offered me information in exchange for standing down from the fight. I refused.
And we're just hearing this now?
I did not betray your daughter.
Someone did. Someone was working with Brutus.
How do we know that?
Maybe someone who worked with him before.
Okay, well, one thing. Again, I'm scared that we're going to find out that she actually asked Dee to be an inside man or something. Do we know somebody betrayed her right now? Like, I don't think there's proof that anybody has done any betraying right now. And that's not just me wanting to protect Dee. Like, if any of these people betrayed back then, that is a possibility. Obviously not Dee, because he was not there. But right now, it just seems like Bruce just put his plan into action.
Just afraid that something like this was going to happen because of me.
Babe, this isn't your fault.
It isn't. None of it. It's Brutus's fault. You are not choosing any of this. But they've got some plan.
People take all pretty good at this. Damn it.
Got you, Lord.
They're all here. Good.
That was good, this game.
So now that we've confirmed you guys aren't kidnapped.
Kidnapped? What are you talking
Yeah, Lourdes. As far as I know, Lourdes knows nothing.
Seriously?
Jesus Christ.
What do you guys...
I love you.
You're like a real-life superhero.
She doesn't feel like it right
I don't
now.
know about that.
No superhero does.
Yeah. Lourdes is the expert.
You guys, is this like our first superhero team-up scene?
Yes, and we love it.
Happen in a lair.
An abandoned warehouse outside of town. That was surprisingly easy.
Too easy.
She's right. You need our help.
To
No.
babies who can't
It's
fight.
way too dangerous.
Dangerous, like almost.
And I'm not going to involve any of you in that danger too.
Right now, I mean, get some training under your belts. You're not... you
Have you...
I appreciate you. All of you. But I'm doing this alone.
None of you have powers. None of you have even trained to fight, okay?
We all understand the danger.
But you're not equipped
This
for
is
it.
your choice, Naomi.
I respect your choice, but you're not equipped for it.
I'm sorry. But it's not. Super speed!
I'm starting to wish she hadn't learned that one.
Thing is, like, I get that they want to be there and want to help her, but even if they're just nearby, I don't know, trying to keep a lookout or whatever, the closer they are to the action, the more dangerous they are, the more Naomi is worried about protecting them when they can't currently protect themselves. They haven't even had fight training or anything. Like, they don't have powers. I don't blame her for wanting them not there. I don't want them there.
Let them go.
It isn't as simple.
Why not? I'm here.
We learn what drives you, what motivates you.
People you love.
Yes, because she's a normal person.
Greatest weakness.
And her greatest strength.
Doja Cat is a go.
Doja Cat copies.
Oh. Bless them with their silly little...
Aragon, what's your status?
Time to go save the day.
Oh. I love them.
How'd we do? Never been more proud.
I don't know how you're all alive right now, but I'm very, very relieved. How did that happen? Did she change her mind? She's come a long way. I'm stressed that D secretly...
Eyes on the package.
Good, good, good.
I will end you.
He's honorable. I knew he would be.
He means call this the prison planet.
Oh, D. I love him so much. Naomi?
It's a portal.
No.
Why are we walking? Naomi, no. Absolutely.
Not yet, for sure.
That one day I'd wake up and I'd feel like this hero that everyone thinks I am.
No hero ever feels like the
Now I
hero.
understand that I may never feel ready,
Oh my god, Naomi!
but that doesn't matter.
Not right this second.
All that matters.
I don't want to lose you.
Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ, Naomi, I love you. And it closes as well?
Beauty in death.
Is this Brutus?
I'm actually not from this universe.
Then fuck off.
Then why'd you come here?
Mm-hmm.
I didn't kill them, Naomi.
Fuck.
I know what happened here.
Are you sure about that?
Jesus Christ.
But I can. One of them.
Naomi, you are strong and capable.
It's time to face the truth.
I mean, she does deserve to know the truth, but not like this.
You should have listened to us.
Please don't. Stop it.
Jesus. So her parents killed her parents?
I will never join you.
You are strong and brave and good, Naomi, and I love you. Yes, Naomi. And the planet's coming back to life. She's saving the planet.
Your power. Naomi, let's go.
Go, 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 go. The team is with you.
No, we're not leaving you.
You can save our planet.
She has hope now.
We find the 29 and we convince them to join our fight.
I love my
against
team.
Brutus. One by one.
Give me season 2.
I'm ready now.
I think she's already dead, Naomi.
Don't believe everything you think.
Yes, I love it.
You have somewhere else to be.
I told her about your lead on Kuala.
Oh.
Q is still out there.
He's never let himself believe. Don't tell me that means he's not going to be in season 2.
You made me feel less alone. I'll never be able to repay you.
Love them.
You don't owe me anything.
I want you to be happy. That's why you have to go.
I swear to you, I'll protect her with my life.
He trusts you now. Though I want T in the show. But I also want him to be happy.
I may have taught you how to fight. But you taught me how to hope.
Oh. he could save Koala in like an episode, right? Back at a house party like it started.
Regular clothes.
Can you imagine doing all of that with leather costumes?
This was junior year.
I'm just glad they're happy. Yep.
She's finally ours.
No one can stop us now.
Fuck!
You took me from my birth parents.
They betrayed them.
It was for the greater good, Naomi.
Sweetheart.
What are you talking about?
But no one would listen.
Jesus.
They left us no choice.
Zealots.
Every word you said, it was all a lie.
They are doctors.
No matter what our intentions.
Please.
Naomi, just run. You can super speed run. Grab the pieces and run.
There's nothing left that you can say.
She's flying. That works too.
Stay away from me.
Jesus. This poor girl. Okay, so to start with, I'm immensely proud of Naomi for fighting Brutus, for being willing to go there and try and face him to save the people she cares about. I am proud of her for standing up for everything she believes in, for who she is. I'm proud of her for not giving in when it seemed impossible, because it is very easy when the world and the odds seem like they're impossibly against you to think, I can't do anything and just give up. But she kept fighting. I love the kids. I mean, I'm glad the kids pulled off such a brilliant job to help her, but also very surprised that none of them were injured in the process. I love that all of the kids know that they can be her little team on the side, and so I'm very excited for that side of season 2. Brutus looks every bit the dictator. Very, very scary man. He's obviously not going to stop, but he's going to take a step back, I imagine, because he's realising just how much of a threat Naomi is currently. That he's maybe underestimated her and just how powerful she is and how much she can undo everything he's done to their planet. I feel like maybe next season we'll learn more about his motives and why he's doing what he's doing. Now, obviously his motives, he's still a villain, even if he were to be like, oh, I'm trying to terror, he's still a villain, but I feel like maybe there'll be something there. I never doubted that Dee would not betray Naomi. I was worried that there would be bad writing that would make him suddenly be a different character, because that has happened to me in the past. But no, he was true to his character. He did not betray Naomi. He said no. Then he just... Zimbardo helped him get the information in the end. I'm really sad about the idea that maybe Dee won't be a main character. Part of me does wonder if, because as the season went on, Dee's role did get smaller and smaller and smaller. Most especially once Zimbardo became a good guy, once we realised Zimbardo was a good guy. There were just such a lot of characters going on that maybe they felt the need to kind of put one to the side. But on a similar note, Dee and Cruella could so come and be here together. Totally up for that. But I'm glad for him that he knows she's alive, but she's on a prison planet, so she's been suffering. I don't know, I'm intrigued about this as a plotline, because it's very much obviously a plotline where he's going to leave. Are we going to see him going to save her? Or is he just going to like turn up when, oh, Naomi needs some help, and he'll pop up and then he'll be like, oh, I found her, she's in there. You know, I'm stressed about the plotline because I feel like it's going to happen off screen and I'm not going to know what's happening to Dee, and as you know, I love Dee. But I love that Naomi was able to say, like, I've got this, I have people around me, I can train, like, you would give me everything. And when he told her that, or when she said, you'd made me feel less alone, and him saying, you know, you gave me hope, absolutely everything. I love their mentorship, so I'm kind of sad that that seems to be on pause, if not over. But I'm so glad Zimbardo is a character we can rely on now. Akira's sacrifice, everything. Watching Naomi's journey over the course of the show is very inspirational. I've said it before, I think they did a really good job of keeping the kids feeling like kids. Still wanting to fight, she's not like, oh no, I'm 16, I can't do anything. But she's also like, yeah, the adults probably come help at times. But also just they seem young and they struggle with things in the way that young people do, and they think they're capable of things that they're not like young people are. And, you know, they've done a really good job of that. But they've also done a good job of showing her, going from the initial, I've got powers, woo, to like, this is all. And then going through the struggle of the reality of what it means to be a hero. It isn't as simple as just being capable of doing heroic things that makes you a hero. But Naomi's heart is good and true. And Greg and Jennifer, when they said someone betrayed them, obviously there was a concern that it would be them. they both have had that ability to look really cold and kind of scary. The fact that they didn't tell Naomi they were aliens, there's lots of like red flags, but you kind of just assumed it was just assumed for the best. The fact that they abducted her, like they murdered her parents and then took her, that is an abduction. I don't care how much you love her after the fact, you still abducted her. Breaks my heart for Naomi because I feel like she's been on such a bumpy ride with them, but throughout it all she never lost faith in the fact that they loved her, and now knowing this, that will shake that faith. And losing your parents twice in a way is not easy, especially now she's also lost Akira, Dee, like a lot of the adults she's had. She has Zimbardo, thank God for that, but you know, she's kind of going to be very alone. And given that in this world she is their daughter, is she going to file for emancipation? Like, I know it's stupid because it's a superhero thing, but legally speaking, how does stay away from me work when you're 16 on a planet that views 16-year-olds as being under the parents' roof, etc.? She's going through hell right now, and I think it's really sad that we kind of saw her being really happy, and I was sort of thinking, oh, maybe they're going to push the bit that she saw with Brutus into the next season, and that's when she'll realise what she saw, or we'll properly see, because it seemed like it was Greg and Jennifer killing her parents, but it wasn't clear until she properly had the vision. But of course no, we had to leave her both epically at her highest point flying, but also sadly at the worst point because she has realised that they had murdered her parents, they were the betrayers, and so much of what they've said is a lie. And is that why whenever they brought up her birth parents, her mum would cry? It was because she was like, at the time I shot them. So tragic. So my heart breaks for Naomi, and it also is bursting with pride. My heart is going through a lot right now. I love her. I have loved this show. I'm so glad I noticed it existed, because genuinely I almost missed that it was happening. I haven't really seen anybody else reacting to it. I haven't been able to look because I've just been like, my CFS hasn't been great recently, so my kind of a lot of my energy goes into making my reactions, and I don't have as much time to seek out and watch other reactions, which is annoying. But I have absolutely loved it. I really hope it's going to get a season 2. I know it's still in the bubble, but they've cancelled so many good shows. Don't cancel this one too. A reminder that you can find the unedited version of this reaction on my Patreon, and thank you so much for watching.